everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all so much for clicking on this video and giving it a watch. If you're new here, I would love for you to stick around and join my YouTube family by hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget the bell button because then you're notified every time I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to hit that like button and leave a comment down below. Not just for me, but for any of your favorite YouTubers, because it tells YouTube you're enjoying our content, and in turn, they share us out into the YouTube world. Also, if you have access to that hype button and you want to use it on my videos, I want to give a great big thank you right here at the beginning, because I know you have to be picky with those, and if you're picking my videos, I just want to give you a big thank you. I am back from vacation. All the pre-recorded stuff is done. Thank you for watching those. I have been reading comments and stuff. I haven't replied to a ton. It was just, I took the week off. I took almost 2 weeks off, I think is what it turned into, and it was glorious. But we are back. I'm back-ish. I'm going back to Texas again on Thursday this week. So I'm recording all my hauls for this week right now, like one after another, because I'm going back to Texas, but this time I'm going to Frisco, like in the Dallas area, and that's for a convention with my girls group. Most of the trip will be spent in a hotel, like for like the convention and stuff. We'll get to venture out a little bit, and we are going to the new Universal Kids Studios. I know I read that it's probably too young for our girls, but we tried to tell them and they were still really excited to go. So we're gonna go check it out. It was a pretty inexpensive option, so I think that we'll still have fun doing it. Gertie jumped over, but then she's just literally laying right behind me. I had a great time on my trip. I'm not going to talk about it all here at the beginning. Maybe I'll do like a shorter haul right now and then talk about my trip at the end of the video. Because in that way, if anyone doesn't want to hear about it, then they don't have to. So let's get started with the Dollar Tree haul. First, I have a handful of things I picked up in Texas. Unfortunately, I didn't have a ton of room. We ended up flying, not road tripping. Like my whole trip was planned for road tripping. It was, I don't know, 14 hours before we were set to leave. And my husband's boss realized how kind of stressed out he was and bought us plane tickets extremely last minute. So it was a lot of trying to figure out how to pack to get on a plane as opposed to packing to put in my car like I had been planning. So I wasn't able to pick up a ton. I did find these while I was there. I have since now been shopping and I found them here too. But they are Sandstone Mist and Pistachio Grove. I didn't do full scents, but I think they smell very, at least the Sandstone one, was almost more manly kind of a smell, which I think is great. That was a little... I think both of these have more of a, I almost tasted it, more of a manly type smell, which I love because, like, this one smells like cologne big time. They're strong. This one smells like cologne, the Sandstone Mist. But I think that's great because I have boys and like trying to find them, I can taste it. Trying to find them, the hand sanitizers has been a lot more difficult. So I'm glad that they've put out some more almost like manly scents. And let me tell you how excited I am to have a plastic bag. Colorado, we've gotten rid of plastic bags. I think it's been well over a year now. And so it was so fun getting plastic bags again. So this is my other bag. This trip to Texas, no, the whole time I was in Texas. This trip to Dollar Tree was the last day. We ran to Dollar Tree literally on our way to the airport to pick up snacks for the plane. I literally can taste. Hold on. Okay, I had to walk away and let the smell dissipate a little bit, and it still is really strong. So if you want a strong man-smelling hand sanitizer, that is it, because holy moly. But I went and got a drink to get the taste out of my mouth. I made a quick iced coffee. It's just Starbucks iced coffee and some creamer, because that taste was in my mouth. Okay, so we ran to Dollar Tree on our last day there to get candy for the plane because it's super expensive at the airport, and we had some time to kind of kill in between like what time it was and when our flight was, and we still got to the airport like really early. But so we ran into Dollar Tree. I had very little room. Like most of this was in my carry-on bag because the luggage was like full because I wasn't, like my bog bag, my knockoff bog bag, was not planning on packing that. I was planning on just having it on the outside, and so it was a whole thing. But I did find this brush. They had it in a green color too, but it's like a fake kind of wood, and it's by Mwah, 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 like a kiss, by Sheila. Paddle hairbrush. And it even has like that right there. I mean, really cute, like just a fun little paddle brush. I don't know what I'm doing with it because I probably don't need another brush, but I liked it, excuse me, a whole lot. I also found this comb. It is like a pick comb, and it has ouchless detangling, suctioning handle, sectioning. I'm like, where does that suction? And creates lift at the root. And so I was thinking, because I always have a comb to comb my hair in the shower, because I comb my hair in the shower with like when I put the conditioner and stuff in, and I kind of like comb out any tangles. And this might be a good travel one, because the one I have in my travel bag is pretty darn flimsy, and this one I feel like is really strong. So that was kind of what I was thinking, and I love the colors of it. So I got that. I did used to have a pick many years ago, but I had a perm when I was a kid, and they had these too, which is a killer deal. They're actually from the Vivitar, which you get this at Target all the time. So I thought, like, what a good deal. And it comes with 6 of those little like cord holders, and I could use one like on my nightstand, and I could put it there and it can hold my cord up, so I'm not always like trying to like dig down and get it on the floor. So that's kind of what I was thinking, and I love all the little pastel-y colors. So I double checked to make sure that wasn't a plus item, and it was not. It was $1 something, $1.25 or $1.50. I don't have the receipt because I was scanning them for Fetch, which, by the way, we did go to the Rainforest Cafe. I used points. I ended up using less Fetch points because we bought a Groupon that included the Pleasure Pier, which was like the pier for the amusement park. And it was a Groupon, so we got a $100 gift card to any Landry's restaurant, which is Rainforest Cafe, and then our tickets for 4 onto the pier. And so it was a better deal to do it that way, so I used less Fetch points on that. But then I picked this up. It says Be the Sunshine, and I picked it, and it has this on the back. I got this for the gift basket I'm doing, like the Sunshine gift basket, which is more of a gift to get mailed out. I did tell you guys there was a hold on that, and that hold has been taken off. I think it was going to be a $100 budget. Now it's $50 budget. So I have a bunch of stuff coming from Temu. I already put in the order because we want to try to get it sent out by the end of August. And so I have a bunch of stuff coming. But it's so cute because it has the sun and then the Be the Sunshine. And they're just plain pages by Jot. You get 60 sheets. And it totally gives the whole thing with a couple extra colors, which is fun to like tie in any other color stuff. So I got that for that. And then the last thing that I picked up in Texas, I think, because I think all the rest of this is what we got here, was this. They had a whole bunch of these hats. The brand is World Industries. My husband recognized and remembered this from like back when he was younger, being like a skater brand. And they did have a handful of different styles. Braxton was with me, all the kids were with me, and he picked this one to be like a hat when he's like mowing the lawn or doing things that get him like sweaty and stuff, and he doesn't want to wear his good hats for it. This is going to be like his hat that he's going to wear for that, and I think it was $1.50, I think. But like such a good quality hat. They had Penguin hats too, and I know Penguin is a good brand as well. So they have like name brand hats at some stores. I have not seen them anywhere in Colorado. I just found them at the one store in Texas. We went to 2 stores total when we were there. We didn't do a lot of shopping. I didn't have a lot of room to get stuff home because flying, not driving. So, but yeah, because we got other stuff. I just don't have it. Because when I got the hand sanitizer, we went and we picked something else up. Like, I don't remember what though. I don't remember. That was at the beginning of the trip. I don't remember what we shopped for at Dollar Tree at the beginning of the trip. All right, so since we've been home, we ran to the Dollar Tree for 1, because I had to do some hauls. 2, my best friend's son's birthday party was on Sunday, and I had to get him a gift. I still have to give it to him because I ordered the main part of the gift on Amazon, and it didn't get here until like 2 hours after his party. They said it was going to get here Sunday, and I was like, okay, I can make that work. So you'll see the main part of the gift Thursday in my collective haul, but spoiler alert, it's a lunchbox that I think he'll really like. And so at Dollar Tree, I went to go pick stuff up to fill the lunchbox, and I also picked up this bag to wrap it in. He likes airplanes a lot, like how Eric has been into airplanes. He likes more commercial planes than like all the planes, but I got this to wrap his gift in. And then while I was there, they have all kinds of new gift bags. I got this one. I'm just going to set it to the side until my husband's birthday, because obviously he likes fire trucks. So I thought that that might be fun. So I'm going to hold that one to the side. But I got this one for Dylan. It's always fun to look at the sides. It just has clouds and stars. And that one's just, they don't have anything extra. But I got those for wrapping. I forgot to grab this, which I'm bummed about. So it is someone related on my best friend's boyfriend's side. And I can't remember. I think she's like my best friend's boyfriend's cousin's wife. Maybe. But she's funny. She's like a big Dallas Cowboys fan, where they are huge Broncos fans. Like my best friend and her boyfriend are like huge Bronco fans. And she comes in writing, like wearing her Dallas Cowboys stuff and stuff. So we saw this and grabbed it. And in Colorado, like in my stores, not when I was in Texas. Like we found it here. And so I was going to gift it to her because she's always like the outsider Dallas fan. And so, but I forgot to grab it. I did tell her I had a present for her next time I see her. So, and I see her at all like the kids' birthday parties and stuff. So I'll have to set that to the side, and maybe now I can like maybe put snacks in it or do something fun. Speaking of snacks, I picked up some Wise cheese doodles. They're white cheddar and they like look like Cheetos. They just looked good. I was hungry that day. Obviously I haven't opened them yet. Braxton was there. He's like, well, if you don't like them, I'll probably like them. So we'll open these and try them at some point. Hopefully they're good. These are also there in the snacks. They're the jet puffed bits. I thought for when I decorate for Christmas and do my coffee bar, my hot cocoa bar, that these little teeny marshmallows would be really cute. They actually expire the beginning of December 13th, but they're already like hard marshmallows. So like if you run it through the rest of the month, you're gonna be fine, I think. So I got these for the coffee bar or for the hot cocoa bar in December when I decorate for that. I am behind in decorating. It's been a whirlwind this month, and it's still not coming to an end. All right, I have something this month. I've been in like Texas and like barely home, but this whole dang summer has gone so fast. We're right now to my kids. I'll go back to school next week, so I'll be gone. I leave Thursday. It's Tuesday when I'm recording this. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if you're gonna see this today on Tuesday or tomorrow on Wednesday, because I'm recording all my hauls real quick. But I still haven't packed for my next trip to Texas. I'm not as stressed out. It's for a long weekend. It's for 4 days. Not like a big deal. But so I leave Thursday, come home Sunday, and it's just me and Lorelai this time going, so I don't have to like make sure the whole family has everything. And then we come home. The kids' back to school night is on Tuesday. Lorelai starts school on Wednesday because she's a freshman, and then all the kids go back to school Thursday. I haven't done zero school supply shopping. However, typically I wait and they have to be like in class. Back to school night is when they get their lists from each of their teachers on what they need. They just need like a notebook until then. But yeah, and then Lorelai's birthday party is coming up at the end of the month. So speaking of her birthday party, I grabbed these. They are the treat bags, and they're each a 10 count. Her main colors are going to be purple, and it's going to be like light purple, dark purple, and a touch of like pinks and probably some whites as well. And just like really girly, but girly. Olivia Rodrigo is like the main theme. So I thought maybe for either candy bags or goodie bags, because I haven't figured out my goodie bag situation. But these would work, and these could be like all the girls, these could be the boys, or I could still mix them up. So I got those. I also got, which I bought in one of these before, and I think she got rid of it, but just a little board. And I just thought this one would be perfect because the star and it's purple, and I can do like 14th birthday or maybe one of her favorite song lyrics or something on it. And so maybe, oh, you know what would be cute? So it comes with the letters and it's a letter board, but what if I did a Cricut and like just Cricuted like her favorite like song lyric on there, and then she could hang it in her room? I might do that. We'll see though. But I got this to decorate somehow. But I think I like that idea better than using the letters. Do like a Cricuted like of her favorite song lyric. There are a whole bunch of Hot Wheels in here. My husband and son were both with me, and they looked at Hot Wheels while I like was shopping. So let's see. One sec. I thought this was a much bigger haul until I was digging and I found how many Hot Wheels are in here. First, emergency response vehicles. They picked up this EMS, like an ambulance. It's Mercedes-Benz one. They also found 2 new fire trucks. There's 2 of each of these. So here's the other 2, but are they both Matchbox? Yeah, they're both Matchbox. We have the Blaze Blaster 2 and 3 is what it says on there, but they're just different color fire trucks. And as you know, if you've been here, we give these away. We put them out in bins and totes when we go to car shows and let the kids each have a car. We have not done a ton of car shows this summer. It has been hot here, but we have a few on the books coming up in like the next several weekends, so we'll be able to put stuff out then. Then my husband, also, I don't have them here, but in Texas, he also picked up a bunch of Hot Wheels, so that also was something I had to find room for. There are literally 4. These are the same car, and he picks them up in Texas too, but they're called it's a 41 wheelies. It says L something Segundo Scorcher. But he got 4 of these because they're purple. And I'm gonna steal some of these purple cars because I'm having a hard time for Lorelei's birthday party for the boys goodie bags, because I always do goodie bags, you know. And I think that some purple Hot Wheels will work. So when he was finding these are actually the ones that I liked a lot. He's like, look at this. So this is the Purple Passion car. And he has some of these already. And again, they're not for like, they go in our bins, but I'm going to use them for goodie bags. So this is the Purple Passion. This is the tuned Purple Passion. So they like shrink it and make it all cute. So there's 3 of those. So I'm definitely taking those, and probably some of the 41 Willies and some of the regular Purple Passion. But that's like the comparison. How cute are those? So I'm going to do those in the boys goodie bags. But my husband's favorite color is purple, so he ends up always picking up purple cars. All right, now as far as regular cars go, there are these. And like, I did not do any cars this go around. There's a Porsche, a Chevy Impala, and a Nomad. I know the glare makes it hard to see. So those are those ones he picked up. For funsies, well, he saw this, and he got 4 of these too. I have found these. He's like, have you seen this? I'm like, yeah, I picked up a handful of them. And then he picked up more. They're like luggage tags. It's like a luggage tag Hot Wheel. It says remove before flight. It has a little cutout part on the inside there that you could like put your information on. Like, so cute. So he got a bunch of those because he thought they were cool, which I did too. And then he found, well, I think Braxton found the Mario Kart and this Sherp, which I don't know what that means, but it's a funny little yellow thing. So that's the Hot Wheel collection. All right, then in here for fall, because fall is unfortunately right around the corner, they put out the Scotch-Brite, cute little like these sponges that like are really nice. And so they're all like the different fall colors. And then they have the little scrubber, which I have my green one out still, and I use it as necessary. And it's not in the shape of a pumpkin, in case you were wondering. They're still just like the square, but they're like nice little scrubbers. So, and I like the fall colors because I like to like match everything. So it's right around the corner, fall and Christmas, right around the corner. So I picked both of those up. I think in my haul on Saturday, there will be some Halloween things that I picked up. All right, we are going to like finish up here. I think I might end it. So this is all stuff mostly for my best friend's son's gift. And since you haven't seen anything about it anyway, I might just do all that on Saturday. Last thing, I'll show you these stickers. I got these 2 to add into the boys' goodie bags. And they're just like emoji stickers, but in like, there's the purples, so they match, and then blues and yellows. Because Olivia Rodrigo Sour, I think it is, has a bunch of emojis and stuff. So I just thought There are 96 pieces, 4 sheets. Worst case, I cut each sheet in half and they get half of a sheet of them. I don't know how many boys. Let's see, there's my 2 nephews, my 2 boys, and Dylan. 5? So yeah, I'll probably cut them in half and everyone will get a half sheet, because I think that's all the boys that typically come. So, and Braxton doesn't care if he wants the purple passion car, so I'll make him one because he wants the thing. But yeah, so that's what one of the thing boys are going to get in their goodie bags. All right, I'm going to put the rest on pause because it's AS2. I got another one of these. You've seen me haul one once, and I still want like one more, but it's very Olivia Rodrigo to me, because that way I could put all this birthday stuff away. But I think there's more birthday stuff coming up on Saturday too, because that's kind of on my shopping list right now. Let me tell you about vacation real quick. So, like I said, we ended up flying last minute. I was going to vlog it for my other channel, Celebrating with Amber, but I decided I didn't want to. No offense, guys. Like, partway into the trip, I kind of wished that I would have, but I didn't. So, we flew into Houston on pretty early. What day did we leave? Wednesday morning. And I had to cancel the Airbnb we had in Oklahoma. I lost most of the money on it because it was like less than 24 hours before check-in, or like right around 24 hours before check-in. So we just knew that we'd lose the money on it. And then trying to find another Airbnb, I had some struggles. We ended up staying in a hotel at Fairfield Inn, I think, in Houston, or kind of the outskirts. It was like, what is the League City is where we spent a lot of time. But while we were in Houston, we went to the Space Center, the Kennedy Space, no, it's not Kennedy, but the space place, the Space Center thing. And it was okay. I do feel like it's like really good for kids' field trips, and it was interesting to see the things, but for the cost to get into what you see, especially with teenagers, not sure. Glad we did it, would never do it again. And I never saw an armadillo, never, but I asked everybody where I would find one and if I would see one, and the variation of answers of people who live in Texas on whether or not I would see an armadillo, I got answers across the board that absolutely not, you will never see one, to yeah, here's where you have to go. And then they would like tell us places to go. And we did go to one park, I don't remember the name of it now, but it did have a bayou attached to it, and we went there looking for armadillo. Did not see any armadillos, unfortunately. There's a fly in here. But I did see a raccoon. There was two raccoons. We saw cute turtles, lots of cool birds. I love tropical birds. And we saw a gator in the wild. So it was the first time like really seeing a gator in a wild, and it was like really close. They have like a fishing pier. Like I cannot imagine going fishing somewhere where there's just like gators in that water. I cannot imagine. And I was talking to some guy from there, cutest like Texas accent, and I was asking him about armadillos, and he said that he has seen them there at that park, or at that like little like area, but they're not evasive. They're just hard to see. Evasive, that's the right word. But he's like, but you guys have bears, because I told him that I was from Colorado, which is why I so badly wanted to see a gator and an armadillo. He's like, but you guys have bears. But I'm like, well, yeah, but not like where we would just like go over and go fishing. Like there's no bears, but like there's gators in that water, and we saw one just swimming across, not super far, and jumping fish. There were jumping fish there too. So really cool stop. And it was considered a bayou. There was a sign and it said that this is a bayou. So I think it's the first time I've ever seen a real bayou, which it really just looked kind of like a lake, but you know. So that was really cool. What else did we do when we were in Houston? The kids went to they never made it to the pool because we stayed kind of busy. The best grocery store known to man is H-E-B. And those of you that have H-E-B, I am so jealous. We did go to an H-E-B, and man, the coolest grocery store ever. So I guess it's if you know, you know. It's funny because I put it on my Facebook, my personal, Facebook, and I have a friend who had moved to Texas for a number of years, and he's recently come back to Colorado, and he said that they prolonged their move back from Texas for a year because of H-E-B, and I get it. Like, coolest grocery store ever. We did go to an Aldi. I bought one thing. I bought a few things at Aldi's, but we went to Aldi. H-E-B, all the way. Best grocery store I've ever been to in my life. Like, that's probably one of the coolest parts of the trip. And then I don't know, we ate barbecue, which was delicious, of course, because we were asking everyone like the best barbecue. So we're gonna go with like that's it. Like I feel like maybe we did more, but that was a long time ago. So then we went to Galveston as soon as it was time to go to Galveston. And Galveston, we did 2 beach days. We did go to the Rainforest Cafe on our last night before we had to go back up to Houston to fly out. And I will say that it was an experience that I'm good with never experiencing again. Oh my gosh, was it overwhelming. Like overstimulating, overwhelming, just so much. But the kids, overall, we had a good time. So I'm glad we did it. I don't have to do it again. Ate so much seafood, which was delicious. One of my favorite parts of the trip was a random stop we made at like on the bay side of Galveston where pelicans were like pretty, like we got splashed by pelicans diving into the water to get fish. Coolest thing ever. Like I have liked pelicans ever since I first saw them in Florida a few years ago. Like they are majestic. Like they are such a cool bird. Love flamingos. Flamingos are my favorite. But pelicans are cool AF. Like they are so cool. And when you get to see it that close, them diving, so cool. So that was one of my favorite parts of the trip. We went to the pleasure pier, the little amusement park thing. A lot of the rides were closed and we went when it was really hot. So not as cool. We went to the Naval Museum that was on my plan. We ended up not doing the duck tour because it was so hot and like it's an open air like thing. So we decided not to do that. But the Naval Museum was really cool. Eric dug it. Like it was right up his alley. He enjoyed it greatly. Again, the beach. So Galveston beaches get a bad rap. Like, yes, the water is not like sparkly and blue. Like you do love some good clear water. But the sand isn't hot, and they have rentals like umbrella and chair rentals, which we got the first beach day because we stayed there like all day. But like their shelf of like where you could just walk into the water and you're on a shelf and like it doesn't just have like a big drop is glorious. And there's not a lot of seaweed. I think that sometimes they have seaweed, but when we were there was like little to no seaweed. One touched me once and I scream, and I don't like being touched by seaweed or seagrass or any of that stuff. But it was not bad being in the water. It was nice and warm, of course. And let's see, anything else about the beach? The rentals of the umbrellas was really cool. There were hermit crabs, like a ton of hermit crabs under your feet. Like if you stepped on a shell, it was probably 90% chance it was a hermit crab because the boys kept scooping them up. So I made sure to put on my water shoes because it wigged me out that I was like stepping on hermit crabs. Oh, and ghost crab hunting. We did hunt for ghost crabs. So cool. That was so fun. And they like scurry and they are fast and they almost look like little spiders running away. But if you get one to stop, like I got some cool pictures of like the little ghost crabs, just like, and the boys were not afraid of picking anything up. So like I have some pictures of them in hands of hermit crabs and ghost crabs in the boys' hands. So cool, like so cool. And I think that covers pretty much everything like of the big things. We did a lot of relaxing in our room. Our room like was right on the beach. Well, there's Seawall Boulevard and then like the beach, but like from my bed I could just sit and look out at the beach. And it was vacation, so we did some like relaxing and then some like wandering, some random driving around and just looking around. But I got everything check marked on my list because we took off the duck tour because once we realized how hot it was, we didn't want to just sit in there and do it. So that one we didn't do. But we went to different stores. We went to a store called Murdoch's, which is like right on the beach. It was cool. Did some shopping there. I'll have all my souvenir stuff on my collective haul on Thursday. So overall, really fun trip. We really enjoyed it. Braxton said he wants to go back to Texas, and he was my biggest naysayer leading up that I don't even want to go on this vacation. I never said I wanted to go to Texas. And now he wants to go back to Texas. So I call that a win. And the other two had a lot of fun too. And then I keep telling him, well, I get to go back to Texas because I'm going on Thursday. Because it literally is, we landed Thursday night. Like it's less than a full week from the time that I landed from Texas till I'm flying back into Texas. Just a different part of Texas. But thank you guys for spending your time with me. Let me know if you decided to stick around for story time or for hearing about my vacation. And I do appreciate you all so much. Again, if you haven't subscribed, I would love for you to. I do have a whole nother Dollar Tree haul for Saturday, and I have a whole collective haul for Thursday. A couple things from Five Below. We went yard sale shopping on Saturday after we came back with my brother-in-law, so I picked up a few things doing some yard sales, and then I'll have a couple things from Amazon for a birthday gift, and I'll have my souvenirs that we picked up. So that'll all be on that haul. But again, thank you so much. Oh, and I've been out and about. Like it's almost 5 o'clock and I'm just doing hauls because Braxton had a doctor's appointment. Then I took him to his grandparents so he can spend a couple days with them before he has to go back to school. And yeah, so I was running errands for Dollar Tree to pick up more stuff for my hauls. And I'm doing since we're going back to Texas and we're flying with my girls group, I bought little things for everybody because that's what I always do, to gift them for our trip to Texas. So if you want to see that stuff and birthday gift stuff and all the other random finds I picked up, come back for Saturday's haul. If you want to see my souvenirs, come back for Thursday's haul. I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to go change, do my other hauls, and thank you so much for spending your time with me, guys. I can't wait until I see you in the next video. Bye, guys.